So now that we've created our profile and we've got it to start to match that lovely sketch that we've already done, we can start to then move through the layers of the car. So what we want to start doing now is we're going from this top section, and if we look at this side profile, we want to start moving down and joining these panels to some of our other ones. Now, a good one to join it to is to start to connect it to the wheel arch, because what that does, it's a panel that takes up a lot of the time the entire side profile of the car. To do that, I'd recommend going to Create and selecting Cylinder. Pick the side that you're going to add it on, which is this side profile, and we're going to add it just to here. And because it's the wheel arch rather than just the wheel, we're going to make sure it takes up that entire space. In the dialog box, we can do the usual. We can start to pick how many different faces there has, whether that's on the diameter or the height. We can choose the direction. We can choose to go with the symmetry. All I'm going to do is take this diameter faces down to about 5 and click OK. Then what we can start to do, we can start to look at this from the top view, and we can position this by using the move copy function, and we need it just in place of where that wheel arch will be. Now from here, these are still two separate faces and two separate bodies when we look within our browser. So what we need to do is figure out a way of joining these. Now, because we're still looking for a smooth transition from one to the other, the one that I would recommend using is to go to Modify and to select Weld Vertices. This is just a way of joining those and making sure it does it in a nice smooth way and keeps those nice aerodynamic shapes. So to do this, very simply, we just need to go to the vertices that we want to join. And when selecting these, you need to be careful, because the one that you select first and then the one that you select second, you're moving the first selection to the second one. For example, if I try to move this one, this vertex here, you can see it's going to move around. Now, when you add that first one, you might start to get a bit of a warning. Don't panic too much, because when you start to add the rest of them, it's going to realize that you want to keep some of those curves. Make sure that you connect all of these to a sensible place. And you end up with this nice curvature still occurring on your model. Then you can use the mirror function that I've showed you in the previous videos to duplicate this to the other side to make sure your model still stays nice and symmetrical.